Hey, friends, let's read Max and Ruby's bedtime book. If you've followed much of me very long, you know that I just love Max and Ruby. So this is a fun one. This is their bedtime book. And look, it's signed by Rosemary Wells. She's the one who wrote the book, because I went to a book signing of hers a few years ago and bought several of her books after hearing her speak. I just love her books. All right. Okay, Max and Ruby, what are they going to be up to this time? Ruby's restaurant. It's time for bed, everyone, said Max's grandma. Story, please, said Max. Story, please, said Ruby. Well, just one, said Grandma. One morning, Louise came over to Ruby's house. In her bag was her My Little Kitchen play food collection. Whoopee, said Ruby when she saw Louise. I've got all the pots and pans and dishes we need. Let's open a restaurant, said Louise. We'll call it Cafe Ruby Lou, said Ruby. I'll be chef, said Louise. I'll be waitress, said Ruby. Ruby and Louise made a sign and put it up. Max wanted to be something too. Ruby gave Max a coffee pot to wash. Max, you can be the dishwasher, said Ruby. But Max didn't want to be the dishwasher. Everybody has to start somewhere, Max, said Ruby. Louise whipped up a lip-smacking lemon chicken with mustard sauce. Ruby cooked up a whole pot of spaghetti supremo. Max wanted to make spaghetti supremo too. My goodness, Max, said Ruby, there's a sink full of dishes to be done. Ding dong, the doorbell rang. It's our first customer, said Louise. Table for one, please, said Grandma. Come this way, ma'am, said Ruby. Max, said Ruby, you can be the hat check boy. Please take the lady's coat and hat and give her a ticket. Max did not want to be the hat check boy. Grandma ordered a Caesar salad to begin. Would you like the lemon chicken special? Asked Louise. Or maybe some spaghetti supremo? Asked Ruby. Grandma ordered both. Back in the kitchen, Max went through Louise's play food. There were rubber steaks and chops and peas. There was bread, too, and French fries, and asparagus, and broccoli, and cornflakes, and rubber milk, and rubber juice. But something was missing from the My Little Kitchen collection. It was chocolate mousse. Max knew how to make chocolate mousse without any help from anybody. He ran up the stairs. In the bathroom, he grabbed the baby shampoo. Outside in the shed, he measured out 2 cups of potting soil. He added 2 cups of shampoo and swirled it until it was just so. Then Max sprinkled birdseed on top. He took a shower in the garden hose so he would be a clean waiter. Back in the restaurant, Grandma was still hungry. Oh, waitress, said Grandma, I don't see any dessert on the Cafe Ruby Lou menu. Dessert, said Louise and Ruby. We forgot dessert, squealed Ruby. Max ladled the chocolate mousse into a dessert bowl. Then he served it. Exquisite, said Grandma. Cafe Max, said Max. Splish, splash. One more story, please, said Max. Tell about Max going swimming, please, said Ruby. All right, said Grandma, but this is the last story. Then it's lights out. One day, Louise came over with her little sister Lily and Lily's dolly Dagmar. They were wearing bathing suits. We're signed up for swimming lessons, said Louise. Let's go, said Ruby. Max and Lily and Louise and Ruby and Dagmar took the bus down to the lake. Swimming classes right here, said the lifeguard. Everybody line up. I'm going to do my butterfly stroke, said Ruby. I'm going to do my backstroke, said Louise. Lily showed off her froggy paddle. Dagmar went in too. Max wanted to do the biggest cannonball dive in the world. Max, said Ruby, you must learn to swim first. Come on in the shallow part, Max, said the lifeguard. We'll learn the froggy kick before we learn to dive. The lifeguard showed Max how to kick. He gave Max a water safety tube. Now you'll float like a cork, Max, said the lifeguard. Cannonballs, said Max. Not yet, Max. Next we learn to paddle, the lifeguard said. But Max did not follow the lifeguard for his swimming lessons. Instead, he climbed into the lifeguard's way up in the air chair. Splish splash went everybody in the lake. Whoops. Max looked through the lifeguard's binoculars. From the lifeguard's chair, Max could see the whole lake. Suddenly, something floated out past the diving board. It was Dagmar. She was sinking fast. Dagmar, shouted Lily. Dagmar's going to drown. Splash went Max. Max reached Dagmar just before she went down for the third time. Ruby and Louise squeezed all the water out of Dagmar and put her in the sun. Lily gave Max her whole cherry lemon lime rainbow pop because he had saved Dagmar's life. Max, you can do all the cannonballs you like, said the lifeguard. But Max just wanted to go back up in the way up in the air chair and wait for the next person to rescue. Max goes to school. Tell about Max flying to school, Grandma, said Ruby. Flying to school? Asked Grandma. Oh, yes, but this is the last of the last of the last for tonight. I'm ready for school, Max, said Max's sister Ruby. Are you ready for play school, Max? Ready, said Max. Max, said Ruby, you can't go to school in your airplane. But Max would not get out of his airplane. Ruby pushed, but Max dead-weightenized himself. Ruby pulled, but she could not get Max out of his airplane. So Ruby had to pull Max to school in his airplane. They stopped at Louise's house. I'm all ready for school, said Louise. Where's Lily? Asked Ruby. Louise's little sister Lily was hiding from play school. Not ready, said Lily. Now, please, Lily, said Louise. Louise pushed, but Lily would not get ready for school. Louise pulled, but Lily would not get ready for school. So Ruby and Louise took a hot chocolate break. Outside, Lily saw Max in his plane. Zoom, said Lily, and she got in. Lily loved Max's airplane. Up and down they went, all over the garden. Are you ready to go to school, Max? Asked Ruby. Ready, said Max. Time to get out of the plane, Lily, said Louise. But Lily would not get out of Max's plane, and Max would not get out of his plane. So Louise and Ruby had to push and pull Max and Ruby up the hill to school. Lily and Max's teacher was happy to see them. Max and Lily sang the good morning song in Max's plane. Then they made Play-Doh snakes in his plane. They had snack time in Max's plane, and they had dress-up time in Max's plane. At lunch, Max and Lily flew home downhill, all by themselves. The end of the end, said Grandma. Sleep tight. But Max and Ruby were already fast asleep. And that, my friends, was Max and Ruby's bedtime book. And I hope you enjoyed it and that you subscribe. And I do have a playlist of Rosemary Wells books, so you might want to check that out.